So every month we have pre-scheduled token unlocks that are happening, and a lot of the times, not always, but a lot of the times they provide a supply shock to the market. And when you have that, usually you end up with a drop in the price, right? So it's very important to monitor this, especially if you're holding any of these tokens or even if you're just trading them short term, because these kind of market price moves could be used to your advantage. This month we have Athena, ASTER, SUI, Aptos, Arbitrum, Layer 0, Pump, Plasma as well. All of these are having token unlocks. Then there are a few in November that I will be mentioning. So let's get started. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner with myself, OJ, crypto analyst and investor since 2016. This is my 10th year in this industry, guys, and it's been quite a ride. Now, let's jump straight into the tokens that are due to unlock in October, because we already see a few of these happening. So the first one I'm going to mention is SUI, because this is an ongoing unlock, $100 million worth in monthly emissions. So this is pretty much every month is happening, and it's a linear unlock for, you know, those who jumped in SUI at pre-sales and everything. So it's not on a specific date, it's more about the time frame that these people invested. You know, they get token unlocks every month and it is on the date that they invested. So this is why the price of SUI lately has not really moved that much. And of course, everything is pumping. You know, the whole market is up. So I'm not saying that SUI is not doing anything, but it's not performing as good as it was performing previously. One of the reasons why SUI is jumping much less than some other tokens is that linear token unlock that is ongoing. Now, ASTER is another one that saw a big cliff unlock. It is the largest cliff unlock of the month, actually. It's estimated to be 15 to 20% of the total supply. And despite all that, ASTER is doing really well. But we saw yesterday that it had quite a pullback after it hit $2.15, or no, it was $2.22 at some point, and then it went down to 186, even 69, I think, at some point. So airdrops and token unlocks are definitely what are causing this kind of dips, because you know, as people get hold of their tokens and they're quite in profit, they're happy to offload. It makes perfect sense. Athena, ENA, was another one that was between the 2nd and the 5th of October, so that's already out of the way. This was around 9% of the total supply, so this was also quite a large token unlock. And from here, what I can see, that another big one is going to be Arbitrum. ARB tokens are being unlocked to the tune of 50 million tokens, and it's around 5% of the circulating supply. This is also a monthly unlock. So this is another reason why ARB is not pumping as hard. I mean, it's also done well. On the monthly, it is 34% up. However, you can see on the weekly, it is down, and it is down 8%. This is also a linear, ongoing token unlock every month, and it is around $60 million worth. At the current price, of course, 50 million tokens. Aptos is another token that is having a token unlock. This is happening in the middle of this month, and it is around $140 million worth to 20 million APT tokens, which is coming to about 2% of the total supply. So this is a moderate unlock. I'm expecting, if we see, you know, it affecting the price, it will not be a huge drop or a crash or anything like that, and most likely this will be absorbed within a few days, and then the price will continue its regular path. Another one here, and this is a slightly larger token unlock with 4% of the total supply, Layer 0 is having a token unlock towards the end of this month to the tune of $35 million. It is 10 million ZRO tokens. And Pump Fun, the Pump token, on the 15th of October is also having a token unlock, 5 million tokens, which is 1% of the total supply. and Plasma. On the 20th of October, we have Plasma XPL token. This is one that I'm trading a lot recently. And this is actually a token that is currently undergoing a correction. You know, it's down, even though everything else is up. And it's a launch unlock. I don't really have the number of tokens that are going to be released. But bear in mind, because this is being released to the early investors, we will definitely see a lot of sell-offs, and I feel this could be another reason why the price of XPL is suffering in the last week, because it is undergoing a correction, and I feel that the appetite right now for it is less, mainly because you know, people who are following these things, they see that we're going to have a major token unlock on the 15th, so they're already getting rid of tokens, anticipating the price to go to sink even lower, which is not great. So if you're trading XPL or if you've invested in it, you might want to get off just until we see how the token unlock is going to affect the market. I feel that we're going to get lower prices on XPL, and right now it is almost 90 cents. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops to like 60, or it could go even lower. The thing is, it's very difficult to chart things like that because it's not been around for that long. We don't really have that much of a historical price here to be able to really chart it correctly. So anything could happen. It could be also that we see this being absorbed quite quickly and easily, but I doubt it. I personally feel that it's definitely going to have a devaluation of the price. Therefore, I've exited my positions already, and it's a token that for the last couple of weeks I was trading quite actively. Another one was Q AI. That was unlocked on the 2nd of October, around $11 million worth of tokens. Also, IMX, the token of Immutable X, released 12.54 million tokens on the 4th of October, so that was just a couple of days ago, which was 0.6% of its total supply, not a major token unlocked by any measure. HFT, the token of hash flow, will unlock 1.7% of its total supply tomorrow on October the 7th. ATA, the token of Automata, will unlock 1% of its total supply the following day on October the 8th. Then we have Hypercycle, HYPC. This is set to release 1.9% of its total supply, also on the 8th of October, so in a couple of days from now. Arbitrum is another one, and Arbitrum is actually having 11.5 million tokens released. This will be the following day on the 9th of October. This is around 1.2% of its total supply. And it is part of the protocol's long-term vesting schedule, primarily allocated to team members, advisors, and the Arbitrum Foundation. So these are insiders. I don't know whether all of these tokens are going to end up on the market. It could be that just a small part of these tokens are being released to the market, and maybe that is not going to affect the price very much, but it is something to keep in mind. Some other major token unlocks that I need to mention here are Eigen Cloud. This is in November, early November, between the 1st and the 7th. So if you're trading this token, keep your eyes open at the beginning of November. SUI is also going to continue its linear token unlocks throughout November. Arbitrum also, as I mentioned, both of these are having a monthly token releases. So it is the same case for SUI and Arbitrum. I'm not saying that these tokens are not going to see price appreciation, but as you see, their price appreciation is kind of lagging behind other tokens, and the main reason is that we have a continuous new supply of tokens that are coming in on the market. And then there are some smaller DeFi gaming projects that will be having token unlocks between the 1st and the 10th of November, like Quack AI is going to have another token unlock, but I will be talking about these towards the end of October, when I will be covering all the token releases that are due in November. So make sure you're subscribed so you can catch this episode and you can be always alerted. And if you're following me on Twitter, you already see my charts there. I'm posting regularly price updates, chart updates. I'm talking about the tokens that I'm trading, the tokens that I'm not wanting to trade, the ones that I'm avoiding and everything. So it's worth following me on X @BusyGeorgie. And before I leave you guys, a quick reminder to always keep your coins in your own self-custodial storage. I travel right now, I'm in Buenos Aires, and I travel with all of these cold wallets. I have here OneKey Pro, I have OneKey Classic, I have Tangem, I have Bitbox, this is the Tangem Ring as well. There are all kinds of wallets, they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and everything, so you have plenty to choose from. I have a free PDF where you can see all of the reviews that I've done over the years from all of the different brands and everything. I've reviewed all of the top wallets currently on the market, so you can go through that PDF, download it, the link is in the description below, or you can scan this QR code as well and download this free ebook and just go through the reviews, pick the one that seems to be right for you. It doesn't matter which one. My personal preference right now is for OneKey Pro, but I also like the OneKey Classic, I like the Tangem. I mean, all of the wallets right now are really secure and everything, so it really comes down to price and size and format, whichever you like, it's up to you. But definitely guys, make sure that even if you hold just $1,000 in crypto, put it in a cold wallet, self-custodial cold wallet, because custodial wallets have the right to freeze your account. They can force you to go through all kinds of identification and proof of ownership and proof of purchase and all of these things and make it difficult for you. I know people, I have customers who actually use my services to help them with these things. So I know a lot of terrible stories that happen to people with even Coinbase, you know, such a big wallet provider. They can freeze your account for months and months. One of my actually clients is still dealing with them after a year, and he cannot get access to his accounts because they're frozen. So definitely guys, make sure to keep your coins in a cold wallet, not to mention all the hacks. I mean, many people are keeping their coins on exchanges, but if you're not trading these coins this week or next week, then move them out of the exchange, put them in your cold wallet, and then when you need to trade them again, bring them back in. The fees are not that high. You better pay, you know, $1 or $2 fee for the transfer than just risking your coins getting stolen from a hack or anything like that. So this is everything. Thanks for staying until the end of the video, and while you're here, just pick another one and I'm gonna see you there.